Namaste. Let us work out the first problem in the final accounts of banking companies. Here, in all the problems, almost all the problems, you will see one adjustment, that is rebate. Okay, rebate on bills discounted. So, how to adjust, how to go with this adjustment. So, first we'll discuss that. So, rebate on bills discounted is also known as discount received in advance, unexpired discount, discount received but not earned. So there are different names. Okay. So what we are supposed to do with rebate on bills discounted? So for this, we have to give the same treatment what we give for interest received in advance. So what do we do usually when we receive interest in advance? So this is income received but not earned, right? So it is liability, interest received in advance. So usually we write on the liability side, right? And if we have to receive total interest, we are receiving the total interest, we are deducting the interest received in advance, correct? So same thing we have to do with the rebate on bills discounted, right? Okay. So in the problem, if rebate on bills discounted is given in the trial balance, okay, so if it is given in the trial balance, what we are supposed to do in the trial balance means there is only one entry we have to pass. So what we are supposed to do, we have to write on the liability side of the balance sheet. Okay, so schedule number 5, liabilities and provisions is there, no? So under that we have to write rebate on bills discounted and we have to write the amount. Okay, so if they have given in the adjustments, what we are supposed to do? Adjustment means it's a new entry, so double entry system, 2 entries we have to pass. So first we have to deduct it from the income from interest and discount earned. Schedule number 13. So in the schedule number 13, we are writing interest and discount earned, right? So from that we have to deduct this rebate on bills discounted. And we have to show it as a liability in the balance sheet under schedule 5. Clear? Okay, let us look at the problem, how we have to work out. An analysis of the bills discounted by Mayur Bank Limited shows the following. So they have given the amount, due date and rate of discount. Compute the rebate on bills discounted on 31st/3/2016. So this date is important for us. 31st/3/2016. So we have to prepare a statement where we have to find out rebate on bills discounted. So books of Mayur Limited, computation of rebate. How to calculate? So first column we have to write the amount as it is. Next column, the number of due days, in the sense the days of that maturity of the bill. Okay, so we have to start with this. See, 31st/3/2016, March 31st. From March 31st till this due date, we have to calculate. Okay, so March 31st to 4th June. March 31st, then April comes. April 30 days, May 30 days, here June 4th, right? June 4 days, total 65 days, right? So number of days, 65 days. So how to calculate the rebate? 1,45,000 amount into, they have given here 5% per annum. 5% divided by 60 into 65 divided by 365. Total number of days in the year, 365. So you'll get 1,291. Same thing here. So 4,31,000, 12th June they said. So April 30 days, May 31 days and June 12 days. So total 73 days. So here 6% they have given. So you have to take 6% into 73 divided by 365. Here 19th June, April 30, May 31st, June 19. So total 80 days. 80 divided by 365. Here 13th July, April 30, May 31st, June 30, then 13 days of July. So total 104 days. And here they have given, see, 3.5% per annum. 3.5% you can take. 3.5 divided by 100. You can take in that way also. And the last one, 23rd July. April 30, May 30, 31 days, June 30 days, again 23 days of July. So we are calculating all these and we have to make the total of it. So this is the total rebate. Clear? The next problem we'll see. An analysis of bills discounted by Axis Bank Limited shows the following. Here also same thing. Amount, due date, rate of discount is given. Calculate the rebate on bills discounted as on 31st/3/2017. So we are writing 1,50,000, 120, 1,80,000. Number of days. Here it is May 20th, right? So April 30 days, May 20 days. So total 50 days. 50 divided by 365. The rate of discount is given 9%. Same thing. Here how many days? June 12. April 30, May 31 days, June 12 days. Here July 9. April 30, May 31, June 30, July 9 days. July 15, 30, April 31, May 30, June, July 15. 106 days. Same thing. So here the amount into the rate of discount into days. Clear? So total is 8,116 or 17. You can round off the figure. No issues. Okay. I hope you understood this problem. Thank you.